Hey beauties, look what I have in my makeup loving hands. This is the brand new Chanel Summer 2026 collection. This is the Summer Nights collection, and she is absolutely stunning. I have all three shades of the brand new Blush Highlighter Balm Duos, as well as the new shade of the Rouge Cocoa Balm and the brand new brown mascara that comes with the line. So many fun Chanel goodies in store. I cannot wait to show you all of these and tell you my honest thoughts. What's a must buy and what's a must pass? So if that sounds like fun to you and you want to see this beautiful collection in action, then please stick around. Please also make sure that you subscribe to my channel and have the notification bell turned on, because I will be posting as soon as this collection becomes available to order online, and I would not want you to miss out. So without further ado, let's get this party started. Any day that we have new Chanel is a good day in my book. It's kind of like Christmas morning, and I cannot wait to get into these. These look absolutely stunning. These are the Rouge Balms, hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, multi-use duo stick. Now these come with blush on one side and the highlighter on the other. Now it comes in 3 color stories. I picked up all 3 to show you, to swatch for you, to demo for you, all that fun stuff. So these are the 3 options. It comes in Pure Glow, Gentle Glow, and Intense Glow. So let's swatch them. I also have eyeshadow sticks for you. I have a lip product, and what else do I have? We also have new eyeshadow sticks from Chanel, which I didn't think we needed more eyeshadow sticks in the luxury beauty space, especially lately because we've been having a lot, but apparently Chanel thinks we have to have them, so we're going to try them. And then we also have a new mascara and a new lip product. Now there will also be 2 nail polishes in the line, as well as another lip product. From the photos online, it looks just like a clear, shimmery lip product, and the nail polishes look beautiful, but I get gel, so there's no point in me getting the nail polish because I would have nothing to paint. So I left that out. This is a limited edition release. I will be posting as soon as it becomes available on the Chanel website or anywhere else that I can find it. So please make sure that you're subscribed and that you have the notification bell turned on below so that you do not miss any updates about that, because I will be stalking the Chanel website and the other retailers to make sure that I let you know first that it is available. Okay, without further ado, let's swatch. Okay, so first we're going to go with, let's see, which one do we want to go with first? I say, let's go with Pure Glow. So on one side, you have this blush. And yes, I did drop it already. So this is the one side. Oh, wait, I forgot to moisturize my hands. My hands are all dry. That would not be appropriate for a Chanel video to have dry, crepey hands. I'm using the Chanel Chance Autant body lotion that I always recommend. I love it. As you can see, I've been loving it because look how much I'm going through it. Okay, my hands are now moisturized. Let's try this. This is Pure Glow. And yes, like I said, I did drop it already after taking photos of the product. As you can see there. And then on the balm side, you know what I should have thought of? When you put cream on your hands, it makes these things hard to open. Look at that. And yeah, I damaged this one too. But look at her. Isn't she pretty? Let's swatch her. Look at this fun coral shade. Look at the consistency. Look at the glow. Now we're going to try the balm side. Now, this product right here, the balm side, is not new to Chanel, but this duo stick is new. Camera focus, please. Thank you. Look at her. Isn't she beautiful? Kind of takes your breath away a little bit. Okay, now let's put that away so that we don't mess it up again. Now let's go with Gentle Glow. So fun. Look at that. Gorgeous. Look at this. Look at that. Okay, so I kind of made the swatches a little big here, and I have a shorter hand. Let's try to do this. Okay. Ooh, interesting. Okay. So the blush is similar to the Pure Glow. It's a little bit deeper. Interesting. Okay. So a little bit similar. I would say that this shade is more like a melon shade, and this is more of a coral shade. And the balms are a little bit similar. So I'll just show you. They don't teach you this in the YouTube Academy, how to not nick the products when you're trying to do a demonstration. I'll have to suggest that when I go back to be a trainer one day, although I'm kind of doubting my training abilities based on my application here. But so this side is Gentle Glow, and this is Pure Glow. This is Gentle Glow, and this is Pure Glow. So there is a difference. Do you like the blush on my nails? I thought you would. So again, this is Gentle Glow and Pure Glow, and Gentle Glow and Pure Glow. I have to say these are very easy to twist up and twist down. Feels really solid in your hand. Very, very nice. Okay, so now let's look at this one. This is Intense Glow. This one I'm a little bit nervous about how it's going to go on my Makeup Loving cheeks with the intensity of that color right there. Gorgeous. So, more like a raspberry shade. So that's the raspberry shade right there. And then this is the gold bomb shade. So pretty. Okay, so again, this is Intense Glow right here. So that's the blush, more of a raspberry shade. And that gold shimmer balm. Then you have Pure Glow and Gentle Glow. So what do we think? I'm so excited to try these. Which one should we start with? Let's start with Pure Glow because I'm so excited about this one. Now, I did see the fabulous Alicia Archer in a short show how she was using this. So she just swiped it on. Going to try it because that's the way she did it and she's an expert. She kind of just swiped it on like that. Let's see if I can have that same level of expertise. Kind of like that. Okay, I like this. Taking a Refer Shadow number 5. Oh, that's bold. Okay. Oh, that's blending out beautifully. Oh, it's so pretty. That is gorgeous. And it dries down. It's not tacky. It's sticking to my lip product. I'm going to cover my mouth quickly. It's not sticking really. Ever so slightly to my face. Okay. So that's a very light application. Let's build it up a little bit by going directly with the brush. This is beautiful. I hope Chanel makes this part of the permanent collection to have these two on the same stick. Oh my gosh. I'm going to have to buy backups of these. So pretty. Now, I am building it up a little bit more than I would normally do in my everyday Courtney B. Luxe life so that you can see how you can build it up. But my goodness. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do one blush, and then I'll do the highlighter so you can compare side by side. But let's get up close and personal and see. Oh, okay. So this is the blush from Pure Glow. Gorgeous. Now, if you did not buy the Healthy Glow blushes from the most recent Chanel release because you thought that those were patchy, I personally did not. I love those blushes. I think they're very long wearing and they're a little bit tricky to work with, but once you know how to work with them, they're worth it because they last all day. But if you found that product to be patchy or you did not buy it because you thought it was patchy, this is the opposite of that. This goes on like a dream. And it's drying down. It's absolutely stunning. Now, longevity-wise, I don't know. I'd have to try it out. This is a first impression. I wanted to get you this review out as soon as possible, so I will have to let you know how it wears over time. But initial impressions, it is absolutely stunning. I'm so excited about this. All right, so let's try the other blush from Gentle Glow. So for this one, I'm going to do that method of like that, and I'm going to buff it out with my hand just to see how easy it is to work into the skin. My gosh, that's easy to work in. It's so pretty. It's gorgeous. Also, I should mention these have no fragrance, which is great if you're sensitive to fragrances. Okay, I'm going to build this one up, the brush. Ooh, a little bit too much, but these are gorgeous. Now, just like I thought, they're not very different on the cheeks. So I think between these two, I would probably buy one. I wouldn't buy both. They're gorgeous. So again, I have over applied them just so you can see how they build up. Let me get up close and personal so you can see the difference. So this is the blush from that beautiful, gorgeous, stunning Gentle Glow. And this is Pure Glow. So this, like I said, has a little slight more of a coral pinky undertone, while this is more like a melon shade, I would describe it. More like a, I guess if you're going for more of a bronze look, this side would be better for you. But this is more of a healthy flush on the cheek of pink. But they're very similar. But I say buy both. That's my enabling you, but look how pretty. And Gentle Glow. And Pure Glow. What do we think? Which side do you like better? I don't know. I kind of maybe like the Gentle Glow ever so slightly better, but I love both. Let's try the highlighters and then we can decide. So, Pure Glow. Let's go in with the highlighter. So pretty. Build it up a little bit more. That's the perfect combination. All right, and then on the other side, I'm going to go in with the Gentle Glow. Stunning. Okay, so again, this is Gentle Glow, and this is Pure Glow. What do we think? I think looking up close, you'll probably see on camera, I don't think there's a huge difference with the balm side, with the highlighter side. They just both provide a beautiful glow to the skin. I think the main difference is the blush, but I don't think these are terribly different. I think if you're going for a more healthy pink flush, the Pure Glow is the one for you. If you're going for a little bit more of a sun-kissed, tan, bronzy kind of look, kind of vibe, then I think Gentle Glow is for you. Or, like I always say, why have one when you can have two? Because some days you might be in the pinky, I'm a girl and I love being a girl and I want to be pinky and, all the things. But on other days, you might be in the mood to pick up, I don't know, a good-looking sailor or a surfer, and you might want to be in that tan, bronzy mood and go for the Gentle Glow. It's up to you. It's your life, girl. You live it. So, you may want both, but I think the main difference between these is not in the highlighter, not in the balm, but in the blush. But it's a very subtle difference. But I still say buy both. But actually, let's try this one first so we can really analyze which one out of the three might be the best for you. Or like I keep saying, why have one when you can have three? Right. So I'm going to take these off my makeup loving cheeks, and then we're going to try this baby right here. I'll be right back. Okay. So let's go in with this baby right here. So this is Intense Glow. I think with this one, I'm just going to apply it with a brush on my makeup loving cheeks and see how we do with that. Ooh. Then maybe buff it out. Ooh. Okay. Excuse me. Okay. It's a little intense, but let's work with it. Okay. All right. It's getting better. Wowza. Just taking a clean brush and buffing that out. Okay. Take my finger and just fill in a little bit right there. She's pretty. Okay, so a little bold. On the other side, let's see, I'm going to do a little bit of a swipe, like a little bit, right? And let's see if I use my makeup loving fingers here. That's a little bit better than this. Excuse me, a little bit much. But that's pretty. That's really pretty. What do we think? I kind of like it. I'm surprised. I was afraid of this shade for good reason because my gosh, that's bold, but that's beautiful. Now let's see. I'm going to take this brush from Refi and just buff it out. And then I'm going to take my foundation brush, what's left over on it, and just clean it up a little bit because if you've never met me, hi, my name's Courtney. I'm an over blusher and an oversharer. So I went a little bit too heavy-handed, but we can clean this up. Ooh, that is pretty. That's really pretty. If you use it in the right amount, I think it's a gorgeous shade. So if you're my skin tone or even lighter, don't be afraid of the shade. You just have to know how to use it. Less is more. All right, let's get up close and personal so you can see it. See my little finger right there? It's probably not going to come off. I just look like I got sunburn on my fingertips. All right, let's get up close and personal so we can see. Ooh, that's pretty. For the summer, come on. That's gorgeous. That's a Hello Sailor type shade. She's pretty. All right, so this is the blush from Intense Glow. What do we think? Stunning. I love this formula. It's gorgeous. So let's do the hair test. Nope, nothing's sticking. This formula to me is a 10 out of 10. I have to see how it does with longevity, but initial first impressions, how it lays on the skin, ease of use, the shades, it's a 10 out of 10. I highly, highly recommend these. Oh, wait. I forgot, we gotta glow. We gotta do the highlight. Let's do that. Let's do our sophisticated swipe. Okay, probably did too much again. But I love combining this gold shift here with the deeper blush. That's a great combination. Okay, again, sexy swipe. Not so sexy. Ooh, this is a beautiful combination. Okay, this is my favorite highlighter, I think, out of the three. Oh, that's just sun-kissed. That's beautiful. And then with this, I'm going to put a little bit just on the nose here. Just give it a little. So good. Okay, let's get up close and personal so you can see. All right, so this is the highlighter blush. Oh, yeah, that's like the sun just hitting you. Gosh, it's gorgeous. So much more noticeable than the other two highlights, or the other two bombs, I should say. Le Balm. So pretty, look at that. So, now that I've tried all three combinations, this formula is beautiful. I highly recommend it. Like I said, wear test, I will have to let you know, but just the combination of the colors, the formula, the way it looks, I hope Chanel makes this a permanent part of their collection because this is so good. These cost $68, so they're not cheap, but you are getting two beautiful products in them. You get the ease of use of having the balm with the blush combo. It's gorgeous packaging. It feels good in your hands. It's just heavy and weighty in the best way. And I think these are so travel friendly, even to put in your purse, your travel bag, whatever it may be. They're gorgeous. So I highly recommend these. I hope they expand the line. I hope they bring them into the permanent collection. Chanel, if you're listening, and I hope you are, I'd like to think that Chanel is watching the weekly episodes of the Courtney B. Luxe show. In my delusions, I would like to think so. But if you're listening, I'm putting in my official request that you make this part of the permanent Chanel beauty line because, my gosh, are these gorgeous. Okay. I'm so excited. I love these. So let's move on to the eyeshadow sticks, even though, again, didn't know I needed another one. But I guess I do because it's Chanel. So we shall try them. Let's go. Okay. So technically, these are the Chanel Eyeshadow-Liner-Kohl 3-in-1 product. Now, I've never used this product from Chanel, so this is new to me. But you can use this, like I said, as eyeshadow, eyeliner, or kohl. So it's a multi-use product, just like these sticks are multi-use products. But I've already swatched them. Just show you what the pen looks like. So this right here is baby yellow. This is peachy beige. This is sweet pink. And then this is Bobbi Brown. All right. So I'm thinking, let's see how we're going to combine these. So I started filming these without priming my eyelids, and I did not like the way they looked. So I think with this formula, it's a more dry formula. So if you're using this as eyeshadow, I would recommend priming your eyelids. I use the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion in the shade Eden. You could do concealer and powder, but I did not like the way those were looking. So on this side, I'm going to put peachy beige all over the lid. To me, this formula is too dry to use as an eyeshadow. Now I'm going to take a brush and I'm going to try to pack it on there. It's pretty. It's just, I don't think this formula would be mature skin friendly as an eyeshadow, but if you've used this and you have more mature leaning eyelids and you've liked this formula, please let me know in the comments down below because I would hope that it would work on mature leaning eyelids, but I don't think it would as an eyeshadow. I'm not saying as an eyeliner, but just as a shadow, it's a little dry. And the amount of work you have to do to get it to a level where I think you would be happy with it, I don't think it's worth it. Try going with my finger maybe. All right, the finger application might be better. All right, that's pretty. I'm not saying it's bad, it's just I feel like there are other products on the market that might be easier to work with. All right, now it's getting a little bit creamier. Then I've primed the eyelid and I'm using my finger. That's definitely the better application method, in my humble opinion. Okay. So now let's go in with the brown, the Bobbi Brown. I'm going to try to, yeah, it's so dry. I think that this formula being so dry might have more longevity. It might be good for the summer, which is maybe why they released it with the line. But this is kind of reminding me of the finish of the Makeup by Mario matte eyeshadows, the cream eyeshadows. If you don't like that finish of that product, I don't think you would like these as eyeshadows. But I even think that that's a better formula than this. Definitely use your fingers because the warmth from your hand will melt the product a little bit and make it easier to disperse. All right, it's pretty. It's not bad. It's just I think there are better formulas on the market. So now I'm going to use it as an eyeliner. Tight line a little bit. Okay. I think it works well as an eyeliner. I would not prefer to use this for eyeshadow. I'm just being honest. I don't think it's doing anything really fantastic on my eyelids. I'm going to go in with this shade right here. This is the baby yellow shade. Pop that in the inner corner. Well, that's pretty. That I do like. The baby yellow is very pretty. Okay, that's pretty. It's not bad. It's just not my favorite. But I do like this baby yellow. That's pretty. That I like. That's very like sun-kissed. That's beautiful. I think from both sides, you can't really tell the difference between what I did with the pink shade and the peachy beige shade. They kind of look the same. So if I had to pick 2 shades out of the line, I would go with the Bobbi Brown because I think it's a nice eyeliner. And it's nice on the outer corner. And the baby yellow is a standout. That's the best shade. The baby yellow is what I recommend out of all 4. If you were picking one, I would go with the baby yellow. Second would be the Bobbi Brown. Third would probably be the peachy beige because I think it is a good base shade. Followed by the sweet pink. I do love this combination of the baby yellow with the Bobbi Brown. So those shades I recommend. The other 2, they're nice. They're not bad, but they wouldn't be my top picks. I would rather buy like a second blush from the line. All right, let me get up close and personal so you can see the finished look. Okay, so you see how pretty the baby yellow shade is? That's gorgeous. And the Bobbi Brown is very pretty too. That I could see myself using a lot. The sweet pink and the peachy beige is nice, but nothing spectacular. But let me know what do you think in the comments down below. And do you like this formula? Because again, I've never tried it, but it's nice. It's just not my go-to. Let's put it that way. The blushes are definitely the standout for me so far. Okay, so now we're going to move on to the mascara and the lip product. And the mascara looks like a lot of fun. This is the Noir Allure, and I believe the shade is Noisette. I think that's how you pronounce it. Now, I should tell you how much these products cost. So, like I said, the blushes cost $68. The mascara is $43, and these eyeshadow eyeliner products are $42 each. If you're looking for a good eyeshadow stick, I would go with the new Dior flash sticks that are retail for $42, same price. Or the Bobbi Brown eyeshadow sticks that retail for around $34. But if you're looking for a good creamy eyeshadow stick, this is not the formula. If you're looking for something that you can make work between eyeliner, eyeshadow, probably a little bit long lasting just because it's so dry, you can make these work. I'll make these work. I will use these. But if I had to put my $42 elsewhere, I would put it into a Dior eyeshadow stick or the Bobbi Brown. So I will link those down below in case you're interested in picking those up or comparing them. Out of the collection so far, what we've tried, these I would skip or buy one of, maybe the baby yellow or the Bobbi Brown. But like you see, it did create a beautiful eyeliner effect. But as far as an eyeshadow stick, I would go with Dior or Bobbi Brown. That's just my 2 cents. The Charlotte Tilbury eyeshadow sticks I recently reviewed. I love the way they look. I'm a little bit concerned about their wear time. I have to be honest. If I don't prime my eyelids, they're a little patchy. And I'm a little bit upset about that because I bought like 6 shades. So I'm trying to see which is the best way to wear them and which is the best way I would recommend wearing them. But if you're looking for a good eyeshadow stick formula, please go with the Bobbi Brown or Dior. I don't think you would be disappointed. Okay, so now let's move on to the mascara. So this is really fun. This is a brown mascara and it's like a light brown. Look at that. Let's swatch it. So pretty. So this is different than the mascara that was released as part of the first Chanel summer drop. That was a tubing mascara. This is the Rouge Noir. I know some people say this is a drier formula on them. I happen to love this formula. I never had an issue with it, but I know some people feel that way about it. I think it separates the lashes really beautifully. Now, my lashes are very, very thick, and I have a lot of them, so it might be hard to see the brown shade on here. I'm trying to coat them so you can see, but let's get up close and personal so you can see. Oh, no, you could see it. Okay, good. But you see how well it fans my eyelashes out and lifts them? It's really pretty. If you're interested in trying this mascara, I would not wait on it if it becomes available because these tend to sell out quickly. And once they're gone, kind of gone, do a little bit on the bottom there. That's really pretty. This I definitely recommend. So pretty. Let's get up close and personal again. Okay, so this is the mascara on both sides, and you can see the brown in there. My gosh, it's so pretty, isn't it? So good. I definitely recommend this mascara. Oh, I love it. Okay, so now we're here at the last product of the day. I'm so sad, but it's gonna be okay. We know inevitably Chanel or Dior or any of the major luxury brands will come out but don't despair. Chanel will come out with something soon, I'm sure. Now, this is the Chanel Rouge Cocoa Balm in the shade number 774 Electric Vibe. She's such a vibe. And this cost $50. Beautiful packaging. Hello. Why did that sound to me? To me, when I said hello, it sounded like Martin Short and Father of the Bride, if you know that movie. Hello. I don't know why that came out of my mouth, but there you go. One of my favorite movies, by the way. Oh, pretty. This is 774 Electric Vibe. Let's go for it. It's so comfortable on the lips. Oh, now I normally don't like this color shade on myself, but that's pretty. Am I a vibe now? Have I reached that vibe status? Oh, that's pretty for the summer. I like that. And I kind of like how it goes, especially with the Intense Glow blush. That's a good combination. It's so pretty. Okay, so let's get up close and personal. I like her. Do you like her? She's such a vibe. I love this whole look, don't you? You know, while we're up close and personal, let's talk about the eyes for a second. They're beautiful. I was just saying that if you're looking for an eyeshadow stick specifically, this wouldn't be my top choice. But now that I'm looking at it, it's kind of pretty. I like it. I love the blush. I love the balm. I love the lip, the eyes, the mascara. She's a vibe. I'm having too much fun with that. But in all honesty, there's nothing that I wouldn't recommend from the collection, but I just think there's a hierarchy of my recommendations here. So let's talk about it for a second. If you and I are shopping together and we're having so much fun and we stumble into a Chanel store and you say, Courtney B. Luxe, and I say, you don't have to call me that, just call me Courtney. And you say, Courtney B. Luxe, because you feel funny not calling me that. What should I buy from the Chanel collection? I have X amount of dollars to spend. What should I prioritize? I'm going to tell you because we're friends and we're shopping together. And I'm enabling you. You need one or two of these, without a doubt. I would pick one out of the two of the Gentle Glow and the Pure Glow because I think they're too similar to buy together unless you want to buy all three. And the Intense Glow. I think no matter your skin tone, even if you're fair or light, you can make this work. Don't be afraid of it. I would buy all three. I'm so happy I have all three. I probably will buy a backup of one of these just because I always want to have one in my collection until they expire. Or even past that because who looks at expiration dates, right? But in all honesty, this would be my top pick, without a doubt. Next is the lip product, the Electric Vibe shade of the Rouge Cocoa Flash Balm. Must buy. So pretty, so fun for the spring and summer. Absolute must have. You're putting that in your cart if you're shopping with me. The mascara, I would say it's a very good mascara. It's beautiful. I love the shade. If you're looking for a good brown mascara, I would add it to cart. If you're not a fan of the Noir Allure mascara line, then I would say skip. But I think it's a beautiful line. I happen to love this mascara, and I think it's a beautiful shade of brown. Now, if we're looking at these Eyeshadow-Liner-Kohl 3-in-1 products, I would say pick up the baby yellow and the Bobbi Brown. The beige and the pink, they're good, but they're pretty much base shades if you're similar to my skin tone. But if you're a Chanel collector, I think you would love these. And my recommendations, like I said, would be the baby yellow and the Bobbi Brown. So if we're shopping together, that's what I would tell you. And we kind of are, right? When we do these videos, we're kind of just hanging out as girlfriends here. And I'm telling you what I think about these products, my humble opinion, what you should buy and what you should skip. So I hope this was helpful. I'm so glad that I got my makeup loving hands on this beautiful release from Chanel. I'm so happy with pretty much everything that I got, especially these. Chanel, if you're listening, please make these part of the permanent line, please. And if you're watching Chanel, please subscribe. I'm kidding. But I want to know what you think. Let me know in the comments down below. What do you think of the collection? What are you interested in? Are you thinking of picking up these beautiful blush, highlighter, balm duos? Do you like the lippy? Let me know what you think in the comments down below. And if you enjoyed this video, I would really appreciate it if you were to hype the video. It helps get my video out to more viewers so that we continue growing this community of beauty lovers and friends. And speaking of which, if you're not part of this community, if you haven't subscribed yet, I would love it for you to join us. We have so much fun on this channel talking about all things makeup and beauty. And we have so many fun makeup releases coming up for the summer and then in the fall and the winter. We have so much ahead for 2026. We are far from over for this year. So much fun lies in store for us. And mostly, I would love it for you to join our community because, like I said, I consider you guys friends. I love chatting with you in the comments. You guys are just the most supportive, wonderful, sweet community, and I could not appreciate you more. So if you like this video, please hype it. If you want to follow me over on Instagram, I will put a QR code on the screen. On my Instagram page, I do a lot of updates about sales, things that are back in stock, when things are released. So please follow me over there so that you can keep up to date with all the latest in makeup and beauty. Thank you so much for your time. I will be posting when the Chanel collection becomes available. As soon as it becomes available, I will be using my little short fingers on my phone to make sure that you're aware of it. So please make sure that you're subscribed and that you have the notification bell on so you don't miss out on that. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate your time and I cannot wait to see you in the next video. Bye.